Hey guys.
Hey YouTube. Hey guys. We wanted to spend a few minutes with you sharing how Sharon was able to utilize her newfound knowledge about TTATT, the truth about the truth, to help one of her friends out, one of her dear friends that went to another Kingdom Hall not too far away. And so Sharon's going to share her experience.
Okay, so in the process of waking up in May, I have a dear friend for many years that lives locally in the Houston area. So she was moving out. Her kids are going off to college and she needed help moving. So I went over there and we were moving. And about, an hour or two into the move, I says, I need to share you what I'm learning. And she's fairly open mind to a degree like myself. So I began to share with her the governing body, the court cases, the child pedophilia, child molestation. A lot of that is what, and Crisis of Conscience book, telling her about the book, Who Ray Franz is. So she listened, and we got to her new place, and we were sat down. It was really hot that year, and we were having some tea, ice cold tea, and I said, I'd really like for you to read this book I have. It's very amazing. I've been in that faith for a long time. I remember some of the counts, and so you know that there's no intent of falseness on his part in telling the operations of the organization. So she said, I don't want you to talk about the governing body. You're talking bad about them. That means you're not disrespecting them. I don't want to hear that no more. We shouldn't be shaming them, or that's blasphemy. So I said, okay, that's fine. That was in May. And so periodically we would contact through text messaging, and I would share more a little bit what I know. And finally she said, that's it, no more. You're talking bad about our governing body. These 7 men, they love us, they direct us. I don't want to hear it. Well, that was in around June, from May to June. I get this text in August. Did you go to the assembly? Did you like it? And I went, no, I didn't go. I don't want to go. I'm not going from what I know. She said, well, I need to talk to you. But it took us a while to get our schedules together and to get them cleared. And so I went over there and I talked with her more at her new place. And she said, I don't want to hear no more. It's okay. So around October of 2014, she texts me and she says, I really need to talk to you again. I said, okay, come over. And on a Sunday morning, she came over 8 o'clock, brought donuts and cakes and stuff, and from Panera Bread, a little local
great stuff.
place here. So we sat at our kitchen table, 8 in the morning. We had all of our books with us. We had, on Rob's iPad, transcripts of court documents that enhance more why we feel the way we feel. We did not leave the kitchen table until about 5 o'clock that evening.
Yeah.
And she was going, I can't believe this. And she got up from the kitchen table and she says, the whole time from your first time of sharing this with me from May, I really started looking at things, and they were there in the organization, how it operated, and she was a single sister, and things that it was very hard for her. She worked full time, 2 kids at home, 1 going to college. So she was just really struggling getting the meetings on time. But she would go, faithful. She was very faithful in that. But she says, I'm looking at everything, and it is there. So from 8 in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we really did not leave the kitchen. I don't think we even had lunch that day. We were still snacking on the donuts. She never, I think after that, 1 or 2 months after that, she would go to the Kingdom Hall sporadically here and there. And she did take the book of Crisis of Conscience, and she would text me, and she was, I can't believe this. She was very distraught that she wasted 25 years of her life in that faith. After November, we did attend the annual meeting.
That's the infamous Tight Pants Tony.
Tight Pants Tony.
Yeah.
We sat in the back. She came with us, and both of us at that point, and Rob, we never set foot in the Kingdom Hall after that. That was it for us. and she is now married to a very wonderful man, and
Oh,
she's
no.
very happy.
A worldly man?
Yeah, a worldly man.
And she's happy?
And she's happy.
That can't happen. The Watchtower says so.
Right.
Yeah, she married a guy who's an electrical engineer, does very well financially, very loving, has some kids, and just really, really great. And it brings such joy to our heart to see her not only surviving Watchtower, but thriving
Oh,
post
yeah.
Watchtower. And she really had desired to find a brother for a number of years, but as is the case in the Watchtower Society, it's a very lopsided market where you poor sisters, you outnumber the brothers almost 2-1, and the selection ain't good. Brothers definitely have the advantage in this situation, but in all honesty, we got to be part of her wedding, and it was such a joy to see her within how long from her awakening?
2 years. 2 years.
Yeah, within 2 years, to be able to kind of reconnect with her kids, to get together to celebrate their special days or theirs for her, and then to see her date a man, be proposed to, get married, and just really move forward with her life in a very, very positive way. So, real success story that we'd like to share with you guys, and let you know that there are definitely challenges post Watchtower. The way we think, our emotions, our behavior, our worldview has been very controlled, and our perceptions are not really very well balanced. It takes a while. I recommend you read a lot of books, you talk to a lot of people, you get to know people, get rid of that kind of dark, there's something pagan or evil behind every person or everything outside of the organization. And while the world still has problems, you will discover so much beauty in the people
And love.
and the places and the events and situations and love that you formerly kind of had your nose up and really resented because it wasn't part of the organization. So we really encourage you, once you kind of come to the realization, if you come to that realization, Watchtower is false, that you take opportunities for personal growth and development, and education, relationships with family, and kind of reconnect on those things that we've been missing all our lives. And there are no do-overs, but we can make the most of the time we have left. So that's our encouragement for all of you. And with that, we're going to say goodbye.
Bye.
We love you guys. Thanks for all the comments, and keep them coming. We really appreciate the
It's very
encouragement.
encouraging.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
very much so. And in our next video, Sharon's going to talk a little bit about witnessing to her fleshly relatives. So
And that's an awesome outcome.
we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.